Hi, I'm Wayward, and this is Grey Goo. I am here with another 1 versus 1 today between some old hands that you're going to be familiar with. I have at the top right Awesomesocks42 as the purple goo, and at the bottom left as green goo, XCet. So we've seen a lot of XCet and Awesome Socks games. We've seen some games on Urban Assault, so we know what we're dealing with. This is, of course, the quick script mod. That's why they were able to get those first mothers out so quick. Of course, XCet is the creator of the quick script mod, and he's been featured in a lot of my recent casts. I actually had a bunch of other replays that I was considering showing. Unfortunately, I took a little too long to start trying to cast them, and the maps were updated. The quick script is being updated at a quick pace, and I missed my window of opportunity on those. Actually, I don't know if it was the quick script that was updated, or specifically, or if it was the maps themselves. Awesome Socks is creating a ton of new maps, and as he updates them, the replays on those maps become unavailable to me. So, regardless, I missed my opportunity. This is an interesting matchup, though. Two of our better players, both playing as the Goo. Looks like Awesome Socks is opting to get out some units early. Actually, XCet also doing that. Looks like XCet has the worst composition here, honestly, because these 4 drovers are not going to do too much against these Radiants and Striders. Got cleaned up, not a single unit lost here, which is actually a really bad thing for XCet, because of course Goo units do heal themselves over time. Looking at the mini-map, it looks like XCet has a 3rd mother out already. That's going to be an advantage, assuming he doesn't lose this one. That first Strider goes down, losing a Radiant there to XCet's mother. Another unit dying there, a Strider this time to that mother. They're going to be able to kite it, so this is only going to work for so long. And we have more Proteans coming in. This is going to hurt Awesome Socks in the longer term, especially if XCet is able to get out a 4th mother. And of course, assuming this one doesn't die, you can always run it up here. There's nowhere near enough stuff here for XCet. Some bad micro there, loses Awesome Socks another unit. This is a tricky dance. The Goo are the most tactical of the races, and by that I mean, just get it up onto something, XCet. It's very close to going down. And Awesome Socks' gambit has paid off. He kills that mother, and now XCet is just behind. Honestly, Awesome Socks could just win this if he wanted to. It's a little bit over defensive. Yeah, there we go. Nice Strider micro, getting that one Strider out of the way. But yeah, the Goo are the most tactical. It's all about moving your units around. The mothers need to be moved, and their barracks, basically, the Proteans, are a unit, a combat unit in and of themselves. Things still looking really bad for XCet here. Awesome Socks being really aggressive and found another mother that he can harass and or kill, unless he gets some bad micro and loses some of his units, which is probably not going to happen at this point. More drovers for XCet. That seems unwise. Spending a lot of mother HP trying to handle this. Actually, the drovers paid off. Not a single one died. Man, it's kind of hard to tell who these Proteans belong to sometimes. These are Awesome Socks' Proteans. Another decent-sized army here coming out from Awesome Socks. You can get some decent damage with the mother, but XCet's mamas are really, really hurting right now, which is going to be good for Awesome Socks, who's just banking up HP. It's going to be a while before... Oh, and is that one even on the vent? That's possible that one's not even on the vent. Nice Strider Micro there by XCet. But Awesome Socks is a huge unit and mother HP advantage right now. XCet is in huge trouble. Honestly, what he should probably do is move this mother down here, maybe. Try to get it away. Be able to capture, kill, I guess, another Strider, but oof. This is really not looking good for XCet. Another unit eaten. Maybe able to get some of those drovers. It's a pretty big win for XCet there, honestly. Banking up a lot of HP. If this manages to escape, that'll be good, but there's a protein over here that Awesome Socks has. If Awesome Socks remembers about it. Not much going on. Looks like we have a forgotten Strider up here. Another good bit of luck there for XCet, and doing exactly what he should be doing and running this mama away. Now it's XCet's turn to get a little bit of harassment, but not much is going to happen here. This is just going to be slowing that mother down a little bit. Oh, XCet. Badly played. Gets those two Striders eaten. Let's see. Awesome Socks able to produce a third mother. Presumably he will choose to do that shortly. Got some more combat going on here mid-map. A Strider about to go down to these drovers. Another one probably gonna die. There we go. And now the tables have turned from where we were about 5 minutes ago with Awesome Socks with a newly expanded mother and XCet trying to be aggressive with the harassment. A pretty good army for Awesome Socks though, and using his small protein there to do a little bit of damage before turning it into drovers, that was reasonably effective. More reinforcements streaming in for both players. There we go. Really quick, I think this is actually a mistake. Awesome Socks should be using one of these mothers on both of these vents, and the other mother should come down here or something. Right now it seems like Awesome Socks is winning, but I think he would be winning all the more were he... Actually, kind of XCet seems to have pulled it back a little bit. Now pushing right up into Awesome Socks' base. Now, if Awesome Socks was doing the smart thing, he'd pull this mother down behind that army and just eat it. Not entirely sure what Awesome Socks is focused on at this point. See, the Radiants can attack the mother because I believe they can see up cliffs. So, being up there is no protection for the mama right now. Awesome Socks started strong, but is now fumbling. Get it, attack. Let them run away. Let's see. That's just a unit. There's a protein here. Yeah, there you go. Now he's trying to zone with them. Striders, that's a good start. Getting it back on the vent, that's good. Let's see. XCet's still nowhere near able to afford a third mother. This is a really low economy sort of game. My rule of thumb with the Goo is and this is not in the quick script, is about 3 to 4 mothers. Now that's probably for versus other races, and Goo versus Goo is a very different sort of animal. I just feel like drovers are such a risky choice. Trying to use this mother aggressively. Oh no, drover balls. It's one thing that Goo versus Goo is just horrible about is drover balls, because they all just murder each other right in the face as soon as they start trying to do anything. This mother's still pretty healthy, and we have 2 more on production, so XCet really has to make something happen here if he wants to be able to get back into this and actually win. This mother getting really low, though. Possibly should try to take this one back to that far vent back there. Let's see. XCet just not stopping. Trying to produce off these 2 mothers. Maybe this one. Nope. Oh, one of them went down while I was back on 2 mothers for each player, and that's going to mean that XCet's slowly increasing army advantage is probably where this game ends. Comes a Radiant hidden in the trees. That is the last unit of Awesome Sockses, besides this Protean. Yeah, and the Radiants can see it, so you can't hide up there. Ugh. Painful. This is easily the worst mirror match in this game. There goes the last mother, just about. And XCet pulls in another win. He's going to be really happy when he sees this, I'm sure. That ends the replay. So, I don't even know what to say. Normally I'm trying to do post-match summaries about what each player could have done, but I mean, this was just, the differences were so minor with what the players could have done. I do think Awesome Socks kind of left himself exposed here. Possibly going for this event would have been better, so he could have escaped up into this corner, but it was just a lot of little tactical differences, you know, a unit here, a unit there. Goo matches are really hard to analyze for me. If one player had made a lot of really big mistakes, that would have been different, but it just XCet microed a little better. Anyway, this has been Wayward, and this has been Grey Goo, and I will catch you next time.